This all happened when I was 22, and my two best friends, Anne, 22, and Margaret, 21, were all staying at Margaret's grandmother's house to watch her dog and house sit while she was out. This was all around the beginning of fall. As typical young adults, we love to have a good time with alcoholic drinks, some good snacks, a few of our favorite movies, and, of course, witchcraft. We were all itching to stay overnight here alone since Margaret's grandfather, John, died in the exact chair that resided in the living room a few years back. Margaret has had a hunch that her grandfather hasn't passed on, since she felt his presence frequently there, especially when you sit in that chair. Once the witching hour struck and the night was quiet, we started our Ouija session, albeit a bit tipsy, but still with our wits about us. Sitting by the very chair where Margaret's grandfather had passed, we asked to speak with him. At first, nothing really happened, and we encouraged John to use the energy sources we put out around us, mostly water and crystals. Eventually, the planchette moved to the yes position after about the fourth or fifth time we asked, "Are you with us?" Exhilarated, we asked the following questions. What is your name? How old were you when you died? What is your birthday? Where did you graduate college? Who was your wife? And more. It's important to ask number-based questions and ask specifics that yield short but accurate answers. There are common red flags if you're dealing with a negative spirit or demon, where the answers would be scattered and nonsensical, where the vibe would be off and they say 0 for their age. These are all signs to terminate immediately. We did not get this feeling, as the spirit we were speaking to answered with intelligence and poise. And Margaret stated it was the same feeling she got when she sensed him before. Once we got to the point where we had to say goodbye, we asked one final question. Quote, "Is there anything you need to help you pass on?" He answered with bedroom, envelope, and sorry. We promised we would look into it and do what we could as we slid the planchette over to goodbye, releasing our link to John's spirit. Immediately, we went into the grandmother's bedroom and tried to find something that John would feel the need to apologize for. Trying not to invade her privacy too much while putting everything back in its place, we mostly found typical things that would be in an old woman's bedroom drawers. Except one thing. Found in the side where John used to sleep, at the very bottom of the lowermost drawer, was an old, unsealed envelope with John's name on the back. As we opened it, we found a printed photo of a woman in lingerie smirking at the camera with "Miss You" heart written in pen on the back of it with nothing else.
Oh my God.
Margaret, looking at the photo, said, quote, "That's not my grandmother." Putting two and two together, John must have cheated on the grandmother, and now John's spirit cannot pass on without her forgiveness.